Good day everybody, welcome to the channel. We got this beautiful integral 0 to 1 tan inverse of 3 positive 3x divided by 1 negative 2x negative x squared. This entire quantity is divided by 1 positive x squared times dx. Now what I wish to do is, foremost I wish to take, let I be equal to this quantity, and then I would like to make the following substitution. Let x be equal to 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t. Now let me take dx. I need to differentiate this, but I will not be differentiating it outrightly. Now what I wish to do is, I would like to give a representation for dx. So let me consider dx. Now is it okay if I write dx as dx divided by dt times dt? dt can be cancelled. Ultimately we got dx is equal to dx. Fair enough. Now I wish to rewrite this as d over dt of x times dt. Is it okay if I can write it like this? Fine. So ultimately what am I doing? I am going to be differentiating x, which is 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t with reference to t, and then I will product multiply it with dt. So now I got a neat expression. So let me just differentiate this. If I were to differentiate this, I would have to use u over v form, so which is nothing but v times u dash minus u times v dash divided by v squared. So I would like to take the values for u, 1 negative t, values for v, 1 positive t, and u dash is going to be negative 1, v dash, if you were to take the differentiation, of course the differential of t is going to give me 1. So this is what we have got. Now let me write that down here. So v is going to be 1 positive t times differentiation of u, that's negative 1 negative 1 negative t, which is my u, differentiation of v, which is 1, divided by my v squared, that's 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. So this is what we've got, and this has to be product multiplied with dt. So this can be rewritten. I'm going to rewrite this in this following fashion. So I get negative 1 negative t, negative 1 positive t divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. We got the dt there. Negative t, positive t gets cancelled. Negative 1 can be added with negative 1, giving me negative 2 divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. This is my dx. So I have got the equivalent expression for dx, and I made the substitution for x. Now I need to get rid of this quantity, or I need to substitute the values for x and simplify this. So now let me consider this quantity. Consider 3 positive 3 times x divided by 1 negative 2 x negative x squared. So place all the values for x, and if you were to do that, this is going to be 3 positive 3 times of 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t, that is divided by 1 negative 2 times of 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t, negative 1 negative t, 1 positive t. This entire thing is raised to the power of 2. Now what I wish to do is, I would like to consider, if you want you can consider the numerator and denominator specifically and simplify, but I just simplify it straightforward. So I take 1 positive t in the denominator, that will give me 3 times of 1 positive t positive 3, negative 3t, and this is divided by the denominator. I will come back to the denominator within a minute. So this is equal to 3 positive 3t positive 3 negative 3t divided by 1 positive t. This entire quantity divided by the denominator. Negative 3t positive 3t gets cancelled. 3 added to 3 would give me 6 divided by 1 positive t divided by the denominator. Now I'm going to the new page. Now what is the denominator? Let's consider the denominator. What is it? It's 1 negative 2 of 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t, negative of 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. Now if you were to rewrite this, you can rewrite this as 1 negative 2 times of 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t, negative 1 negative t raised to the power of 2 divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. Now the LCM is 1 positive t raised to the power of 2, so this is going to be 1 positive t raised to the power of 2 negative 2 times of 1 negative t times 1 positive t negative 1 negative t raised to the power of 2. So this is equal to, expand this, you get 1 positive 2 times t positive t squared negative 2 times 1 into 1 1 into t into 1 with a negative sign, and negative t into t is negative t squared. Expand this, 1 negative 2t positive t squared divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. Distribute all this quantity, so 1 positive 2t positive t squared negative 2 t positive negative t, they get cancelled, you get 1 negative t squared. That's going to be 1 positive 2 times t squared negative 1 positive 2t negative t squared divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. So this is equal to, I can take away positive 1 negative 1 and then 2t added with 2t, that's 4t, and then t squared positive 2t squared, of course positive t squared negative t squared gets cancelled, you get 2t squared, so place the 2t squared. And is there anything else? So you got a negative 2 there, so place a negative 2 divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. Now what you can do is you can actually perform some simplification, but let me just have this as the denominator. So therefore numerator divided by denominator, what do we get in the numerator? Well, 6 over 1 positive t, write that. So 6 over 1 positive t divided by, I'm going to write this as 2t squared positive 4t negative 2 divided by 1 positive t squared. Flip this. If you flip it, you get 6 over 1 positive t times 1 positive t squared divided by, I'm going to take 2 out, so that's going to be t squared positive 2t negative 1, right? This is what I get. So no, this is actually 1 positive t raised to the power of 2, 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. So 2 and 1 positive t gets cancelled, 2 divides here 3 times, so I get 3 times 1 positive t divided by, I'm looking for is it possible for me to express this in any way? Okay, so you got a t squared positive 2t negative 1. Okay, I will just write that as it is. So t squared positive 2t negative 1. And what is this? This is nothing but 3 positive 3x divided by 1 negative 2x negative x squared. This is what we've got. So we need to have this in one corner. We will have to come back to that. So go back to the question. I have got this, now I need to get this, right? So the question is, all we need to do is just simply substitute. So let me go back. consider now 1 positive x squared. Now you don't have to do it like this, you can outrightly substitute everything, but simplifying will be complicated. So this is equal to 1 positive, substitute the value of x, it's 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t. So 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to simplify the quantities. So this is raised to the power of 2. I can rewrite this as 1 positive 1 negative t raised to the power of 2 divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. Right, so you take the LCM. You take the LCM, you get 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. This is 1 positive t raised to the power of 2 positive 1 negative t raised to the power of 2. Simplify this. 1 positive 2t positive t squared positive 1 negative 2t positive t squared divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. Positive 2t negative 2t goes off, and t squared can be added. So 2t squared, 1 with added with 1, 2 divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. I can take 2 out, I get 1 positive t squared divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. All this for 1 positive x squared. Okay, now it's time for us to go to the problem. So what is the problem? We know that, what do we know? We know that I is equal to integral 0 to 1 tan inverse of 3 positive 3x divided by 1 negative 2x negative x squared divided by 1 positive x squared multiplied with dx. Okay, we took x to be equal to 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t. So we need to get rid of the limit. So when x is equal to 0, what happens? When x is equal to 0, what is the value for t we get? So this is going to be 0 is equal to 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t, and you get 1 negative t is equal to 0, therefore t is equal to 1. So t is equal to 1. Next, when x is equal to 1, when x is equal to 1, what do we get? 1 is equal to 1 negative t divided by 1 positive t. You cross multiply, you get 1 positive t is equal to 1 negative t. This will be 2t, you move this to the other side, 1 negative 1, so 2t, so t is equal to 0. So the limits are 1 to 0. Now, let me go back, this is tan inverse of 3 positive 3x divided by 1 negative 2x negative x squared. What is that expression that we have got? Right, let me go and show you that. This is the expression that we have got. Now you can actually push 3 inside and rewrite this as 3 positive 3t divided by t squared positive 2t negative 1. Right, you can write it like this. Now what I wish to do is I would like to take a negative sign out. Now you will be wondering, why am I doing it like this? You will understand within a minute. So if I were to take a negative sign out, this is going to be negative of 3 positive 3t divided by 1 negative 2 times t negative t squared. This is what I am getting. Now, as I mentioned to you, you will understand why I am writing it like this within a minute. So place that, negative of 3 positive 3t divided by 1 negative 2t negative t squared. Okay, fair enough, divided by 1 positive x squared. So we got to locate for 1 positive x squared. Now what is 1 positive x squared? 1 positive x squared is this quantity, 2 of 1 positive t squared divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. So let me place that value, 2 of 1 positive t squared divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2. Next is dx. So what is the dx? Let me show you what is the dx. The dx is negative 2, right, negative 2 divided by 1 positive t raised to the power of 2 multiplied with dt. See, there should be a dt here, so you need to place the dt there, right? After cancelling, you have a dt, so fine, so place the dt. Okay, so all of these are there. Now you got a negative sign and you got 1 to 0, so you can annihilate the negative sign. Now you got 1 positive t raised to the power of 2 and 1 positive t raised to the power of 2, so these two get cancelled. You got a 2 there and a 2 there, these two can be cancelled. So I'm going to rewrite the integral as 1 to 0 becomes 0 to 1. Now tan inverse is a odd, right? It's not even, it is odd. So what we can do is we can flip that up. So let me write that down. Since tan inverse is odd, I'm going to rewrite this as negative of tan inverse of 3 positive 3t divided by 1 negative 2t negative t squared. This sign is annihilated because of the transfer of the limits, so you got a dt there, and then divided by 1 positive t squared, right? This is what we have got. Now after coming here, what I wish to do is I would like to make a substitution. Let t be equal to x and the dt will be equal to dx, and then when x is equal to 0, or I should say when t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, when t is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, right? So we are reverting back to the x variable. So this is equal to negative integral 0 to 1 tan inverse of 3 positive 3x divided by 1 negative 2x negative x squared divided by 1 positive x squared times dx. Now if you would remember, I mentioned to you I am going to be taking a negative sign out. Now you know why did I take the negative sign out? If you were to check the question, you see that you got 1 negative 2x negative x squared, and that is why I have taken the negative sign out, so that I can have 1 negative 2x negative t squared. Now how did I get this 1 negative 2x negative x squared? Because of the fact that we produced 1 negative 2t negative t squared. And what did I do? I substituted t to be equal to x, and then I got this question, the original question back. But on the left hand side, what do we have? We got I. But what is this? This is also I. So I is equal to negative I. Push this to the other side. You get I positive I is equal to 0. So this would mean what? I added with I is 2 times I is equal to 0. But we need only I. So what am I going to do? I need only I. So that would mean I is equal to, actually we start with 2I is equal to 0. So this means I is equal to 0 divided by 2. This means I is equal to 0. And what is the meaning of this? This means integral 0 to 1 tan inverse of 3 positive 3x divided by 1 negative 2x negative x squared divided by 1 positive x squared times dx is equal to 0. So this is the final solution to this question. Thank you everybody. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Until we meet again, enjoy your day.